What's up, guys? Welcome back. Nick up here at Maple Motors in Hendersonville, Tennessee, in today's test drive this 1989 Ford Mustang LX. Got the 5.0 under the hood. Got a 5-speed transmission. And she's a convertible. We're gonna be taking it down the road, checking everything out so you know what you're getting before you get here. Be sure to check out maplemotors.com, see all of our current inventory. We do have financing, we do have shipping available. And of course, if you're new to the channel, hit subscribe and share this video. All right, guys, it's about that time. Let's go for a ride. And before we take off, we'll look around the interior and check everything out. Place those bets. Do you think the horn works? Brake works. Wow, that one still works there. That usually gets broken. Shut down there. Seats in good shape. Interior across this one looks awesome. It's showing 46,000 miles on the dash there. Interior. Let's get my bag down on the floor here. It's in good shape. The inside of the top here also is in good shape. And of course, before we drop the top, we're going to look around on the outside of it. Got her started up here in neutral. Looking at the gauges, engine temperature still wanting to come up there. I haven't let it warm up yet. Oil pressure is high on this one. Gas, yeah, we need to go get gas now. We may run out. I hope not. Compressor kicked on. I seen it adjust on the idle there. And honestly, it feels pretty cold. So I believe it's working. It's about 75 outside, and that's colder than 75, so we're good there. Let's look on the outside of the top before we leave here. As you can see, the top is in good shape. It actually looks fairly new. Pretty clean all the way around there, across the front as well. Okay, let's see how it goes down. Here we go. I know what's on the dash here. It says top right there. Nope, you can't take her down unless you unhook it. Let's sit up in here. Okay, so it opens from the back. Let's do it again. I mean, takes off, comes down fast. That's one of the fastest tops that I've seen. Okay. As far as windows go, top up. Coming down fast. They said something about the back windows to be careful with because they like to go down in the jam there. And I may have to do this with two hands. Back windows are a little bit off track there, so I'm just gonna leave them up. That way I don't lose it down in the jam. Let's try the other one. Like I said, just leaving it up just a hair, just so I can get a grip on it. It may come up by itself, but it's not. See, you're gonna have to use your hands to pull that one back up. Let's go ahead and get this hood shut down now. And it's locked. All right, guys, let's take off. Oh, almost forgot. Here we go. Did you place your bets on the horn? Because we do got wipers. What? This is one car that I thought the horn was actually going to work. It's crazy. Let's turn these wipers off somehow. There we go. All right, guys, missing rear view mirror here. I may have put in a new windshield, or it may have just fell off. The windshield looks nice and clean, so either way, clutch on this one. Doesn't feel bad. I want to get these mats out from under my feet though, just in case. I hate when they run up under the clutch. This is the first time I've driven this ride, and oh yeah, it's letting out instantly. Checking our brakes. They feel good. Tach's working. Engine temperature is up now. Oil pressure's in. Great operating range right there, medium point. And I can't see this. There we are. Let's roll out here. Double check our hood. I just saw it start moving on me. Give me 2 seconds. E-brake is working on this one. That button's in. Shut it very good there. Something to remember on this one, the hood has to be firmly shut. Even though it looks like it's down, always remember if you open the hood on this one, it's got to be firmly shut. Probably adjustment, maybe some grease, but that just happened. It did have a safety on it, so it's not just gonna fly up all at once. But if that safety fails, you're not in good shape. But it is shut now. Coming through the gears, but when I let go of the steering wheel, it's got a hard left pull. We're definitely going to get to the gas station. I am worried about running out of gas right now. We're on E. Looks like a little light's on too. Check gauges. Let's get up here. The steering's tight. It's just pulling to the left there. I don't know what it is about Mustangs, but it's definitely the easiest car to drive to me. Just shifting wise when it comes to a 5-speed, they just feel natural. Let's see, I can't remember where the gas cap is on this. It's on the passenger side. Okay guys, I will be right back. We're gonna put about $20 worth of premium fuel in here. The gas gauge is in the red. We'll know if it works here in just a second. I went ahead and put about 6 gallons worth of premium fuel in this ride here. And you do have a button in the glove box that you have to push. It pops it and releases the gas cap. As you can see, 25, 28, 6 gallons. All right. I'm gonna say the gas gauge works. I don't know for sure. Like I said, this is still my first time getting to know this car, so let's see what we got here. You can see it's dead on E. Oh yeah, we was definitely low on gas. It's working and it's coming up. Should get us up to closer to half a tank. Good deal. It's time to roll out. Let's get the seat belt on here. I did double check that hood. Speaking of that, there's a latch under here. I always make sure that one is pushed all the way in too, but it is shut. Got turn signals popping up on there nice and bright. Brakes feel good, accelerating great. Still got that left pull. This road's got a decent bump in the middle of it. It's right here, give her a listen. Watch out for the giant stick in the road. Wasn't too bad, feels pretty smooth. All right guys, we're right next to the car lot here. It's right there. Be sure to hit subscribe. Picking out the flaws is up next. And if you're new to the channel, hit subscribe. That'll help me out quite a bit. Don't forget, check out the videos below in the description. Might help you out a little. Thanks guys. All right guys, picking out the flaws. We're gonna walk around this ride. Anything I find, you'll know about it. There is detailed pictures and financing at maplemotors.com, so go there, check it out. Coming around your front end, it's not perfect. You got little bubbles. Headlights actually look pretty good. A couple little chips on that bumper there. Scratches at the bottom here. Spots on the bumper. Got some scuffs on the front end here. Let's see. I'm gonna do it this way so the shadow doesn't bother y'all. There's some light little scratches up here on top. Paint's just a little oxidized on this one. Spot hanging there. A lot of chips at the bottom here. That's why I'm zooming in. A bunch of little chips on this car, so I'm not gonna go over every single one. I'm just gonna zoom in on them and let you see them for yourself there. You see them as I'm coming around the fender there. Spot there. Edge of that door's got a lot of chips, touch-up marks. It's just a little hazy over here. That chip there. Up here too. A crack. Up top, you got like light scratches. The armor all on it. You can see those little white or them darker spots as armor all. Looking at your front windshield, it's in great shape. I don't really even see a chip in it. Maybe a little scuff there in the middle. All that stuff could be touched up. The seal on the top looks good. It's in good shape. Coming up on the back bumper here. Light little scratches in it. Couple scuffs. Get down in your trunk, your seal looks good. You got a little rip here. Little spot there. The mat in this one looks good. It's not all tore up. Pretty good shape. I wonder if the spare's still in here. It is. So our spares tire is still there and everything looks good. Coming down. Shut it firm too. Trunk and the hood. Chips. Hazy there on those hinges. Coming down this side, lower portion. Chips. See some light scuffs. Doors hanging a little bit on the bottom. You can see some of these little scuffs and scratches down there, a little dirt picked up from the test drive there. Some touch-up marks there. Light scratch on that bumper too. Little scuffs. Couple little indentions there. Little slight dent there. You can see it moving the camera back and forth up here. It's got a paint line too. You see that crease? It's a bug. Little chip on the inside of there. Little dent there. Kind of wavy up in this corner too. Wax on that gas cap. There's a dent here too. Really small stuff. A little dry on this top piece here. The seal there's not quite in the corner, is it? Oh, this side does have a little chip. I think there's another one right there. These little white bugs are starting to fly all around. All right, let's jump on in the car. Look at the interior. It's easy with the top down. Door opens good. That panel looks awesome. pretty good shape. Down in your jam there. Chips in the corner. You got some dirt on the edge of the seat. That could be wiped off. You do got a little rip here. Also down in there. Right here as well. It's almost better to just put my whole shadow on it. That way you can see, because once you start blending the sun and stuff, it just disappears. So that's what I'm gonna start doing from now on, just putting my shadow over everything. But it looks pretty good in here. Console's a little faded. Passenger seat looks like it's got some stitches that have been fixed, or little spots. Maybe they stitched up. Door panel's good. Dash looks good. A little drag there. I don't think the gas gauge is absolutely correct. 6 gallons should have got it up at least a half a tank, and it's not going all the way up there. It's not on E though. It did move, but I don't know how correct that is. Motor in this one is nice and quiet. It does look like they've upgraded the radiator. New hose. Looks like a newer alternator, new belt. Under your hood here, you do got a couple chips, missing your insulation. That little clip there's broke. Now let's see how easy we can shut this. I'm gonna drop it from a decent height. See, it's not latching very easy there. Let's see what I can do. There we go. So you definitely want to check that. If you ever open this hood, you definitely want to check that. May just put a little grease on it and see if that helps with the latch. It very well could. Do have a few chips in the front. Something, a little spot there. Scuff. Touch up mark. Little spots on the hood. Guys, I do appreciate you watching. If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit subscribe. I'll try to help you out as much as I can and let you know everything that's wrong with these rides. They are quite a bit older. That's all we sell is classics. Go to maplemotors.com, finance and shipping, detailed pictures, and we'll always try to keep the price down. But as you notice, all around the country, prices are up on these old cars. It's not us raising prices, that's climbing everywhere. We're paying more than ever, and that happens every single year. Just in the last couple of years, it went up more than usual. With that being said, we make $3 grand on each car and move on, guys. We're not gonna change that. Again, thanks for watching. I'll see you later.